Immanuel Kant, the philosopher who proved we'll never see reality. What if I told you that everything you know about reality is a lie? That no matter how hard you try, you will never see the world as it truly is? One man proved this centuries ago. His name, Immanuel Kant. And once you understand his philosophy, you'll never look at the world the same way again. Imagine you're inside a room with no windows. The only way you experience the outside world is through a screen, one that distorts, filters, and rearranges what's out there. That screen is your mind. Kant argued that we never experience the world as it actually is. Instead, everything we see is shaped by invisible structures in our minds, things like time, space, and cause and effect. This means that even though you feel like you're seeing reality, you're only seeing a version of it. The real world, the thing in itself, remains forever hidden. But how did Kant come to this conclusion? Let's break it down further. Think about how we perceive cause and effect. You drop a glass, it shatters. Simple, right? But what if I told you that causality, the idea that one event directly causes another, isn't something we get from the outside world? According to Kant, our minds impose this structure onto reality. When we're born, we don't understand space, time, or causality immediately. We learn patterns, make connections, and form expectations. But these aren't objective truths. They are mental frameworks we develop. Different creatures experience reality differently. To a bat, sound is sight. To a bee, the world is painted in ultraviolet hues. If their perception of reality is so different from ours, who's to say we have the correct version? Kant believed that just like bats and bees, we only perceive a filtered version of the universe. Our senses and minds create a structured reality that allows us to function, but we'll never access what he called the thing in itself, the world as it truly is. Even modern physics supports Kant's idea. Quantum mechanics shows us that reality behaves differently depending on how we observe it. Space and time, once thought to be fundamental, are now questioned by some scientists as mere emergent properties of our perception. So, what does this mean for you? It means that everything you experience, every sight, sound, taste, and feeling, is not reality itself, but a mental projection. You are trapped in a perception bubble, one you can never escape. What's outside this bubble? We may never know. You might think, but science reveals reality, right? Well, here's the twist. Science is just another lens created by the human mind. Even the laws of physics, time, motion, gravity, exist only because our brains are wired to see them. But what if outside of our perception, reality isn't bound by time, or space, or even logic as we know it? Science relies on observation, but observation is limited by human perception. Think about this. Before microscopes, people had no idea bacteria existed. Before telescopes, galaxies were just tiny specks. But does that mean they didn't exist before we could see them? Or was our reality just incomplete? For centuries, humans thought the Earth was the center of the universe. The sun revolved around us. It wasn't until Copernicus and Galileo changed our perspective that we saw a deeper layer of reality. But what if we're still making that mistake? What if our entire understanding of the universe is just another illusion, waiting to be shattered? Even modern physicists admit that our models of reality are incomplete. Some theories suggest the universe is a hologram, just a projection of a deeper, unknown structure. Others argue that consciousness itself creates reality, not the other way around. So, if science is just another human construct, will we ever uncover the real truth? Or are we forever trapped in a loop, replacing one illusion with another? What if Kant was right? What if the final, ultimate truth is something we can never, ever see? But here's the real question. If we can never perceive reality as it truly is, do we really have free will? Kant argued that our actions are dictated by reason and morality, not just instincts or emotions. He called this the categorical imperative, a universal law that we must follow, even if it goes against our desires. But if our choices are shaped by unseen mental structures, are we truly choosing? Or are we just acting out a script we can't even see? Kant's ideas weren't just abstract philosophy. They shape the way we think about morality, science, and even the rise of artificial intelligence. But what if his theories reveal something even deeper? Something about the way we, as individuals, navigate the world? Think about this. Every day, you make choices. Some big, some small. Do you help someone struggling with their groceries? Do you cheat on an exam? Do you speak the truth when it's hard? Kant argued that true morality isn't about personal gain or emotions. It's about something universal, something bigger than us. He called it the categorical imperative. That means every decision you make should be something everyone could do without the world collapsing into chaos. Lying, stealing, cheating. If everyone did it, society would fall apart. Therefore, even when no one is watching, the right choice remains the right choice. Kant believed in free will, but he also believed our perception of reality was an illusion. If we only see the world through a mental filter, doesn't that mean we only make choices within that filter? This question is even more relevant today. As artificial intelligence advances, we're forced to ask, what makes a decision truly free? AI is programmed to analyze data, predict outcomes, and make the most logical decision. But isn't that exactly what we do? Our brains follow patterns, process past experiences, and weigh consequences. So if a machine can choose based on logic, how do we know we aren't just machines ourselves, biological computers following predetermined rules? Kant argued that morality exists beyond cause and effect, beyond instinct and programming. He believed we could rise above our conditioned nature and act freely. But if we'll never see reality as it truly is, how can we ever be sure? Maybe we're just following patterns, making choices that were never really ours to begin with. Or maybe, just maybe, the fact that we question our own existence means we are more than just machines. What do you think? Kant didn't see this as a prison. While we may never see reality as it truly is, we can shape the reality we experience. Immanuel Kant's philosophy shattered the way we think about reality, science, and freedom. But instead of leaving us lost, it offers a powerful realization. While we may never see the ultimate truth, we have the power to create meaning, seek knowledge, and build a better world. Once you know the truth, there is no going back. Even if we're only seeing shadows on a wall, we still have the power to turn toward the light. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more mind-bending philosophy. See you in the next video.